particularly how busy a Secretary of State is and recognise that this is a really important visit and significant visit for the college. And I have to say, I think for Southport generally. So all I would say to you is much appreciated. I'm very proud to be principal of the college at the moment for a number of reasons, some of which have been already alluded to in the kind words that have been said. First of all, we are in a facility which, along with our Energy Training Centre, which Mr. Wilson, in due course, are the latest examples of an ongoing programme of modernisation. I think it's beholden on me to particularly thank governors for their focus over a number of years on making this college have first-class facilities for students, because I do believe it does. And that's not been a one-year task, that's an ongoing task, but this is the latest example. As was alluded to, in September we welcomed into this part of the building our first higher education students. And again, that's a significant moment for us. So along with our access to higher education programmes, which are large, expanding and an important part of the college, that's allowed us, I think, to create a new dimension for the college. And also to create a new facility for Southport. So I think that's important. Thirdly, we encourage all our students, and particularly our younger students, not just to get qualifications and skills, but actually to get, I suppose, the attributes and outlets that make them more employable. So, for example, they'll do work experience and work placements. But something we've added to the mix is that we've introduced an enterprise component to all full-time programmes, to try and get young people to start to think perhaps in a slightly different way, to work together in teams, to do practical and creative projects. And I hope you got a small taste of that on our way in when we went past our enterprise suite. Finally, apprenticeships is a big success story for this college. 2 years ago, I don't think we had many apprentices at all. As we stand now, we have trained, or have got in training, over 500 apprentices. That's a massive growth, if you think about it, over a relatively short period of time. Obviously, haven't done this on our own. I think it's actually a reflection of the confidence, or the increasing confidence employers have in the apprenticeship system. And certainly locally, there are many employers that have been actively involved in helping to shape this training, so it's not just off the shelf, that it's more bespoke to their needs. I think that's very important, because for us, and I think this is the way we're going to take it going forward, apprenticeships aren't simply a route into a job. For me, personally, and I think the staff would agree, and the people involved, these are pathways to high-value employment and careers, and that's the way we intend to progress them. So that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope that some of you will be able to stay afterwards, after we've moved on to our next activity, and you'll be able to see, which I haven't mentioned, what we do in this centre, which is particularly relevant for teachers, but I think has perhaps some relevance also to businesses. So before we do that, could I invite you, please, to formally open our University Centre